What happened?
Well, as crazy as it may seem, it turns out your father really does have 2 jobs. Your mother's not a heroin addict, she's even got a job. And apparently you do own that house. Your family's doing far too well for you to qualify for financial aid. Chris, why did you lie?
This isn't fair.
I know, but always remember this. When you get to the other side of the river, the streets of heaven will be lined with gold for you, me, and all God's chillins.
You don't want to acknowledge the reality of where the community is, and that's why we can't have solution-based conversations.
You do realize that we can see you lying, right?
Where's the community?
The community is absentee fathers are a chronic issue.
You lying ass bitch.
The fathers? What fathers?
Because I know that they're coming from a place where they haven't done the research, they either hate black men, and they don't want to believe the truth.
Absentee fathers are a chronic issue.
Why the fuck you lying? You lying? You lying? Oh, why are you lying? Oh, why are you lying? Why the fuck you lying?
Since the narrative is that 70% of black men don't take care of their children, i.e. the children out of wedlock, because when you hear fatherhood and, father's not in the home, the black community hears that as black men aren't taking care of their kids because they're nowhere to be found.
There is an issue with the black man missing. You lie! And I'm not talking about the fun weekend dad, the dad that takes the kids to the McDonald's every other weekend. And, I'm talking about the father. And whether or not you're in the home, I'm not talking about that because that's a different conversation.
What the hell are you talking about?
Absentee fathers are a chronic issue.
Fathers not living in the home does not mean that black men aren't taking care of their children. The narrative in the black community is that the majority of black men are not living in the homes of their children. I'm correct on that?
Absentee fathers are a chronic issue.
Who is this imbecile?
Now, let's get to it. The co-residential fathers with minor children from 2015 to 2019. Now, you guys are familiar with these 4 years because this is the same year time frame saying that 46% of black men have ever fathered children.
What fathers?
So you can't see it all? You can see though, right?
So when they say co-residential fathers, y'all know what that means, right? That means that both parents are living in the household with the children that they have birthed.
What fathers?
We distinguish fathers with only co-residential, only non-co-residential, or both co-residential and non-co-residential children. In this profile, we reference children. We focus on minor, under 18, biological children. So the percentage of fathers who have only co-residential children.
What fathers?
You dumb on purpose and on accident. God damn it, how that work, huh? Mine is at least explainable. Mine is regular dumb. Yours is stupidity times infinity, okay? And now we get to see insanity.
Is 78%. So that's all men. Only non-residential. And I want to explain this as well. They explain it right here. Only 1/8, 12% of fathers had only non-residential children, indicating they did not live with any of their biological or adopted children under the age of 18. 10% had both. Only 10% of fathers had both co-residential and non-co-residential children under the age of 18.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
But the same people that just reported this, Bowling Green State University, are also the same people that told you that black women are the least married and the most divorced among all races and genders. Because I know that they're coming from a place where they haven't done the research, they either hate black men and they don't want to believe the truth.
Your demographic is the least to get married to any race.
Are you sure about that?
Not just black women. When you go and you get involved with your preferences, they have the same issues that the black women have.
Shit.
With you. So is the issue the black women or is it you?
That's just my baby daddy.
What's the commitment issue? What's the issue with getting married? What's the issue with planning roots and having a family? Let's talk.
So that was false. That was false information, what you just said. There's 700,000 more married black men than black women. Black women are the most divorced out of any race in any group. So even if you're telling men, this is the problem with asking men to practice discipline, asking men to be leaders, asking men to protect and provide. Women have no responsibility to the men or children. So even when men do the right thing, black women are still divorcing them and leaving them. So it ain't about why men aren't being loving, being supportive, being giving provisions. It's why are women unmarriageable and not being cooperative. You're not listening to the guy you chose to sleep with. And we know that because you don't cooperate when you're single and you don't cooperate when you're in a marriage. And you claim that women love men, but if women love men, they wouldn't go from man to man man to man to man to man, they would have worked it out with the first guy, and they would have made that first choice a good choice. So if Shannon is going to make a solution-based conversation, it would be to marry before we carry. But I'll ask Shannon this and the women on the panel this: what woman is going to agree to? Majority of women are they agree to they won't sleep with anybody until they get married? And the answer I say is no. And Shannon knows the answer about that too. If we walk down the solutions, women don't listen to no man.
God damn it, man. You done made me hurt my dick hand.
They don't listen to their husband, they don't listen to their daddy, and they don't even listen to God. So it's going to be very, very difficult to get a woman to listen if she won't even listen to God.
Black women, when dating interracially, are 4 times as likely to have a successful marriage in interracial dating. So you're lying! Liar! Lies! Point that out to say once again, who is the common denominator in these situations? Evil woman. Now, I don't even want to sit here and play the blame game, right? But I don't like being lied on. I don't like that.
You're black. You are too.
So don't make me pull out these statistics because they're not in your favor. I would like to have the conversation beyond the blame game.
So you see how this is a full circle? So they can't weasel around the fact that we don't believe this because this, and this. No. You believed it when you thought that you was better, better off when you marry white men. So you ain't got no choice but to believe this, right? Gotcha.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You lie!